Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of The Prophecy. I am your host, DJ Lovehurst. I'm here by myself for the next 2 hours. The last 2 times I've hosted, I have done strictly Canadian content. Not this time. You'll hear a bit of it. We've got some well-known Canadian producers on this show, such as Stick Bubbly, such as Hungry Tea, such as Polaris, Stranger, Schematic. Hopefully we get to it all. This here is Anal, great tune by Allergens. If you're not making a bass face right now, I don't know what's wrong with you. How's everybody enjoying the long weekend? If you've been complaining about the air show, I'm going to guess you were complaining about the Duck 2. You're what makes Toronto lame. Speaking about not being lame, make sure you head out to church tonight. Baseline Music Bar. James Brown holding it down there, along with Alexa, Chill Will, and the one like A2. Only $5 at the door. This show I decided for the first hour I'm going to pick a bunch of tunes that are currently in my bag. Some of them are old, some of them are new, some of them are classics that I just can't get rid of. I can't stop spinning. Second half of the hour, we're going to be doing a bunch of liquid drum and bass. Everybody loves liquid. Even your mom loves liquid drum and bass. Seriously, put some on. Put on some Owen Glow and like, while your mom's cooking some dinner. You'll love it. We went down to Fan Expo this weekend. I did. I spent a good 2.5 days there. It was a lot of fun. Nobody knows what Fan Expo is. It's pretty much Comic-Con Canada style. But we just don't stop at comics. We're doing everything from Game of Thrones stars to Walking Dead stars, video games, as well as comics. There's a lot. I'm a big comic book fan. There were some really cool guys there. This tune here, Technimatic, Hold On a While, featuring Jono McCleary. Like I said, everybody loves liquid drum and bass. Put this on for your mom right now.
Hold on.
shout-outs in the second half of the show. So if you want a shout-out, make sure you get either to my Facebook page or over to the Prophecy Facebook page. Got a big first shout-out to Hungry T, because it is his birthday weekend. Big up one of my favorite drum and bass producers in the city, in Canada.
Not need the same, although the right, it seems I can't hold on a while. Hold on a while.
This tune here by Sam Binga, Mind and Spirit, featuring Ryder Shafiq. This is the Breakage remix.
Looking at me eye, can me vision well vivid. Anything when me talk, Jaja know say me live it on a righteous path, not the roads of the wicked. Hustle and grind and we make couple digits. While the sun shines, movements are legit. Clean in an heart, mind and spirit. When selector requested, then you know me I go bring up.
Sam Binga, you gotta big him up, man. His production style is so unique. If you've not seen this or listened to the Last Planet podcast with Sam Binga, the one and only Lush sitting down with him, just nerding out about music.
Hustle and grind as they make couple digits. While the sun shines, movements are legit. Clean in an heart, mind and spirit. When selector requested, then you know me I go bring up.
Yeah, like I said, they were just nerding out about music for a good hour. Go check that out. While you're at it, also check out the Last Planet live streams. I've been very lucky to be a part of that project with the Last Planet guys down at their headquarters. In case you don't know, what they do is about 100 people in a room with some great producers.
Anything when me talk, Jaja know say me live it on a righteous path, not the roads of the wicked. Hustle and grind time we make couple digits. While the sun shines, movements are legit. Clean in an heart, mind and spirit. When selector requested, then you know me I go bring up.
Yeah, Last Planet bringing it down with some great producers. The last one we did was Doc Scott. What a great vibe to see Doc Scott in such an intimate venue. And speaking of intimate venues, got a shout out to Destiny. Andy C at the Opera House. Man, that's got to be like the smallest venue he's played in years in Toronto. And I think that's going to be a great show. Who remembers Opera House shows from way back in the day? Next Junction shows? Ooh. This tune here, Spy, Take Control. Ever see that Ram versus Hospital lineup? Renee LeVice back to back with Spy. Ooh. Damn. Spy's like you can only Spy and like Blade Runner. You could pretty much put like one of their tunes in every set you play. Canadian-wise, you could probably do that with like Artifice. I say that it's a hashtag, an Artifice track in every set. Do that with Hungry T. It's hard to like just pick one.
Take control. Take control. Take control. Take control.
This next tune here is by a producer by the name of Version. The tune is called Suspended. All I know about this guy is his name and that he makes amazing music. I don't know where he's from exactly, but once I found his one of his tunes, I pretty much downloaded like everything the guy had released. Check him out, Version. Like I said, this is what's going on in my bag, and there's about maybe 6 or 7 of his tunes that I have a hard time picking. Like, which one do you pick? This one here is Suspended. we're going to give the birthday boy shout-outs once again, because I guess he wasn't tuned in earlier. Big up the Hungry T. Happy birthday, dude. I hope you had a good one. Beers soon, man. Let's do it. Beers wins. Tune's disgusting, man. Like I said, look up this guy version. This tune's suspended. Like I said, once I found out he's got a bunch of remixes of a bunch of tunes, and once I found this guy, I was just like, oh man, I shouldn't be giving away my secrets. It's okay, I got a bunch of Canadian content that none of you have, so. It's a great tune. The original Chroma intermission, but this is the Break remix. I find when Break makes a remix, like, the original then becomes obsolete. It doesn't matter. Like, there's a Break version of it now. That's the one that gets played. Everything the dude touches turns to gold. It's a great tune. I think the original came out a year or two ago. I believe the Break remix out in the last... I'm going to say the last 6 months. Could be completely wrong about that.
Comment on this.
Right about now, happens to be intermission for a session.
When was the last time Break was in Toronto? I don't even know. But that should happen.
Happens to be intermission.
Like, even more often than
Intermission for a
this was like
session.
last year. I don't remember that. I don't remember the last time Break came to Toronto. Has he? Sounds like a job for Master Lab. Right? Big up Master Lab. Big up Rick Toxic, Dino, Curtis, the men behind the scenes.
Right about now, happens to be intermission. Intermission for a session. Right about now, happens to be intermission. Intermission for a session. Right about now, happens to be intermission. Intermission for a session.
Who watched that Game of Thrones season finale? I bet you I'm gonna have What time do I don't usually watch it when it airs. What time does it usually air on? But everybody's usually freaking out about Game of Thrones about this time of day. No Game of Thrones tonight. What's everybody doing instead? I think the last season was too fast. Like, how did Daenerys fly that dragon, right? And where did they get the zombies get the chains from? Where did they get the chains from?
Happens to be intermission for a session.
I think the producers know it was too fast because they're talking about making next year's season, which is I think 6 or 7 episodes as well. They're talking about making each one a feature-length film. Like that's crazy. But I think that should be done. Those last few episodes were kind of thrown together, in my opinion. It was awesome. But like, I've been watching for years to watch everything happen so fast. Like, why didn't they do that before? Why couldn't we do that before? This tune here, Drifta, here with me, featuring Holly Hilton, the Total Science remix. Maybe watching Rick and Morty. If you're not watching Rick and Morty and you're into sci-fi or animation or even just fart jokes, see, that's the thing. You get pulled in for the fart jokes. You stick around for the quantum time theory paradoxes. Am I even watching the right Rick and Morty? Is it the same one per episode? Right? If you're a Rick and Morty fan and you haven't gone down the rabbit hole of Rick and Morty conspiracy theories. I'm not saying that Rick and Morty are saying chemtrails are out there or we're really in a flat earth Rick and Morty world. I'm just talking that you might not be watching the same Rick and Morty every episode. And you know that that's possible if you're a Rick and Morty fan. And we also know that, what is it, C-138? Rick is no longer in his body. He transferred bodies. And now his body's got all that hype stuff in it. It's not a real human body. It's all upgraded. Spent some time at Fan Expo over the weekend and actually had a conversation with people. Can you watch Rick and Morty from just jumping into it? No, you gotta go. There's a story. Kind of like BoJack Horseman. Anybody a BoJack Horseman fan? That's a heavy show. BoJack Horseman deals with like dating rejection and heroin addiction. Like it's a heavy show for a cartoon. Fan Expo was a lot of fun. I brought my camera down there and I vlogged for 2 days, so I'll have that up in the next week. If you haven't seen any of my vlogs, check it out. DJ Love Hurts on YouTube. While you're on YouTube, subscribe to the CCD&B channel, Canadian Content Drum and Bass. In case you don't know, I took over the podcast CCD&B from Capulet a few years ago. And anybody that's making drum and bass in Canada sends it my way so I can put it on YouTube and the podcast. I've got over 200 videos scheduled to go out over the next year on the YouTube, including free downloads from people like Hungry T, Schematic, RMS, Decision, and more. We'll also be featuring featuring releases from Inner City Dance, Dub Soul Recordings, Interface Audio, and of course the podcast itself. In case you don't know, we now do the podcast live to air from the CCDB headquarters down at King and Bathurst in downtown Toronto. And to watch those live recordings, you can watch us on Facebook. Facebook.com/CCDB. You can subscribe to the show on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud. Just give us a Google or find the links on ccdnb.net. This tune, Intelligent Manners, Command Strange. This is the real deal. Like I said, we'll be giving away free music, free downloads every Friday on the YouTube. So just give us a search. We'll be hooking you up with some free music. Back in just one moment.
CIUT 89.5 FM, the sound of your city. Celebrating 30 years on the FM dial. Stream CIUT or listen to recent shows at www.ciut.fm.
Don't forget, everybody, Church Sundays long weekend special tonight. Doors open at 10 p.m. and the drink specials go until 11. So you get there early. And if you don't get there early, make sure you wear your baseline gear. Drinks are only $5 if you wear your baseline hat or t-shirt. Now that's a deal. Say you only have $40 for tonight. Okay, 45, because you got to pay $5 to get in. And $5 for tip. Let's make it 50. You have $50 for tonight. Go buy yourself a baseline t-shirt, because that's going to pay for itself. Pay for the door cover, pay for your tip, and get $5 drinks for the other 20. Boom. We all know somebody that's going to be smoking something out front. You hit one of those, it's a great night. What are you doing tomorrow? You working? Are you working tomorrow? You're sitting here with an excuse in your head right now. Come on. You better be good. Just checking the shout-outs. Want to just say big up to Austin Norris, locked in with the 70-plus-year-old parents tonight. Hey, man, wait until the second half of the show. We're going to be listening to some liquid drum and bass. I've said it in the beginning of the top of the hour. Liquid drum and bass, your parents will love. Everybody's parents loved liquid drum and bass. We just got to get to the second half. This tune here, Alibi, Overaged. If you want to get your shout-outs in, find me on Facebook. Facebook.com/DJ Lovehurts. That'll bring you to my personal page where you'll see my post about going live. You can also find the Prophecy page. If you're one of those people that are listening to me right now but have me blocked on Facebook, you can't, I'll give you a shout out. Whatever, man. I'm not a hater like you. Don't worry about it. Find the Prophecy page. I'll give you a shout out. First half of the hour, or first half of the show, first hour, we're just going through what I have in my bag. Some old, some new tunes that I keep on going back to. And in the second half of the show, it'll be a liquid drum and bass hour. Doesn't that sound good? Anybody watch cheesy movies lately? I watched a bunch. I love cheesy movies, but I watched the new Mummy movie last night. Didn't pay for it, of course. Like, I'm not doing that. But like, I was expecting a little bit better because Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise all right sometimes, man. But jeez, my God. Like, there's a scene where Tom Cruise is legit defending like lasting long in bed, and I was just like, or not, whatever. It was just like cringeworthy. Not a good suggestion. Not a good suggestion for anybody out there. I also watched King Arthur. What happened to Guy Ritchie, man? Guy Ritchie used to be so good. Remember Lock, Stock?
I don't see the point to only burn the minuscule.
I'm smoking a joint and pissing in your swimming pool. Bonya, I got that halitosis attitude.
Ranks with one bag of slags on chatty. One man, barracuda, badland texture. On your whole family, I'm not care if they vex ya.
Running it, pulling them, when we spit it, they pull them, it's like this thing right here.
In case you don't know this tune, Bunya 2, MCDRS with Marcus Intellects, R.I.P. Marcus Intellects, Chimpo, Strategy, Skittles, Fox, Rolla, the E9 remix.
Let the beast out the cage, release the wild thing.
Our own sound in our own town. We reside in a place full of rock stars. The dreamers driving. I got the city in my blood, the my hemoglobin.
Add the fuel for the fire that keep us smoking.
Bunya, 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 this thing right here. Bunya, 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 come on, don't care.
Yeah, man, Guy Ritchie fell off, eh? The dude keeps on trying so hard to build a franchise. Like, he got close with the Sherlock Holmes, but then he couldn't pay Robert Downey Jr. that Marvel money. And Marvel money's big, man. Then he tried with Rock and Rolla. Remember when he tried that? And everybody thought there was going to be a sequel to that? And like when he makes movies now, it's not just King Arthur, it's King Arthur Legend of the Sword. Because he wants to build this thing, and then you watch it and you're
I don't see the point to only burn the minuscule.
I'm smoking a joint and pissing in your swimming pool. Bonya, I got that halitosis attitude.
Ranks with one bag of slags on chatty.
Did you just say halitosis attitude?
On your whole family, I'm not care if they vex ya.
Running it, pulling them, when we spit it, they pull them, it's like
Isn't halitosis like bad breath? I don't want to mess with that guy.
come on, don't care.
I think my all-time favorite drum and bass producer's got to be Blade Runner. Probably because I have more music of Blade Runner than I have of anybody else. So, like, I think so. By that, it's hard for me to make a decision. His sets are also fantastic. He's a cool dude. But like I said, man, picking one tune per set, it's hard. So I didn't tonight. I picked 3. If I'm playing an extended set in the city, I'm probably playing 2 or 3 Blade Runner tunes anyways. It's like one of those go-tos where you're like, oh, I need something that's going to smash right now. Oh, a Blade Runner tune. Oh, yeah, a Blade Runner tune will smash right now. It always does. Probably one of one of the most challenging sets I've ever had to play was in front of Blade Runner. Strictly because I do that thing. I go to a Blade Runner tune, and I can't play Blade Runner in front of Blade Runner. And him and Serum sitting at the old Toda for church Sundays. And I was opening up for them. It was a great set. Dude, if I don't mind saying so myself. But I think it was a great set because I had to keep working for it. Because I kept on going, oh, I can't do that. Can't play a Serum tune. Can't play a Blade Runner tune. Playing the song of the headliner is like wearing the t-shirt of the band you're going to go see. This tune is called Old Times.
Just like old times.
Just like old times. This next one, Constance. Just dirt. That's what I love about Blade Runner. It's like he can go all over the place. want to let everybody know, November 4th, Infinite Sound will be presenting Legends of Jungle Round 2. They have 3 UK headliners set up for the event. They are unannounced right now. But you can find the event on Facebook. Legends of Jungle Round 2, hosted by Infinite Sound. That'll be going down at the Sound Exchange, 421 Dundas Street West, the 2nd floor. This tune here, another one by Blade Runner. As I said, we're doing 3 in a row from him. This is Stay, another great example of how diverse of a producer this man is. Be slowly transitioning into smoother, more liquid tunes. This tune, whenever I hear it, I feel like it could be like at the end of a movie. You know, just before the credits roll. Like, what was it, Fast and Furious 7, if the 2 guys are driving off in different directions? Toretto and... what's his name, the guy that died? Sorry. Whoops. But yeah, you could see that, right? You can totally see that, like, playing something like this. Toretto looks over all in slow motion. One of those oohs come in just as they kind of give each other like a smile and a nod. Think drum and bass would be a good soundtrack to a movie, I suggest you go watch Harry Brown, an amazing movie with the hip-hop and drum and bass lyricist Plan B. Chasing Status did the... Did I say it like the UK way? Chasing Status? Chasing Status? Yeah, those guys. They did the soundtrack for that. Great movie. With Michael Caine. He's a bad man. Speaking of cheesy movies, those Fast and Furious movies are so bad. The new one, Fast 8, I think that they only make those movies so Ludacris can make a song. Because that seems like the only time the guy comes out with anything is when he's doing another movie. He's got to make another song for the soundtrack. This song From the birthday boy, Hungry T. Friction on my feet. I'll never stop playing this tune. Full-time, well, through the summer he works full-time as a landscaper. Not giving him a lot of time to work on music, but hopefully the winter comes quick and the guy gets locked himself back in his house and start pumping out some tunes. See him around, ask him, you got any new music? Hey buddy, you got any new music for me? Push him to get in that studio. Big up Hungry T. Happy birthday, buddy. This tune here by Polaris and Stranger. Aquarius. I really like this tune. It really builds up. There's not like a drop. It's just all of a sudden before you know it, you're like in the tune. At the end of this tune, we're going to take a quick break for some commercials. It won't be longer than a minute. A minute 30, actually. Gotta pay bills. When we come back, we're going with Pure Liquid to the end of the show. See, like, when exactly did this tune drop? Did it just now? But what was it before? I don't know. Such great build-up. Before you know it, you're just in it. What do they call that? A crescendo? I can't say it properly. Crescendo, that's it. Beautiful. So many layers going on. All right. We'll be back.
Yeah, man, the University of Toronto, Monday morning ride, 89.5 FM. What am I talking about? A Pinter's my name. I'm sure.
This tune here, Ulterior Motive, I Remember, featuring James Sunday. vocals on his track. Alright, let's get to some shout-outs. Big up to Jamie Backus. What's up, my longtime friend from Streetsville? What's up? Gavin Brophy, how you doing, buddy? Big up to my mom. I hung out with her at Fan Expo. She liked my status, so she's getting a shout-out. Big up my mom. She's gone to more Fan Expos than I have now. That's for sure. People actually recognize her and know her. She's got her nerd credentials. They're up there. Big up Annie Snow. Anna S., I love you, girl. I hope you're doing good. Big up Zach Operator. What's going on, brother? I gotta get down to your Sunday nights at Dundas Video soon. Keep up the good work, brother. Brad Scales. Scales and the Junkie. Fantastic producers in the city. Anastasia K. Love you, girl. Seriously, keep on working hard. James Comfort. What's going on, Monty? Muggsy. You doing well, buddy? I hope you're doing good, man. Big up Scott Free. I believe he was hosting the show last week. Scott Free's like one of those guys. He's a B-side tune player. So, if you don't know what a B-side player is, it's when the hit single comes out, the one that gets all the play, everybody forgets about the B-side, the other side of the record. Not Scott Free. Scott Free always plays the B-side. And you'll be going up to Scott every third tune in a set going, what is that? Well, it's the B-side of the tune that you play all the time. Tanya, Delaney, Mr. Baseline, Craig Baseline, how you doing, buddy? Miles, how are ya? Chill Will, playing down at Church Sunday tonight. Go check him out. Drew McCloyd, Sweet Hat, Zoran. Is your block list getting as long as mine is? Jennifer Kitty Chaos, what's going on? Wayne, you got any new music for me? Big up, brother. This tune here, Stick Bubbly, Love Me. I will never stop playing this tune. Big up to Rob Morrow. Big up to Austin. Hopefully the parents are still tuned in. Ken and Christina, locked in from Sault Ste. Marie. Big up. Larissa. What's going on? I hope you're listening in Australia. David Keith, I didn't see you at Fan Expo, but I saw your pictures. You look like you had a lot of fun, man. Tyler Johnson. The big old Skepsis. Rude boy Skepsis. Nick Brathwaite. Grade school friend. What's going on, buddy? Alex Encina. Make some great music. Big up to Zen B. Big up James Vandervoort. Stay tuned, yeah, man. Big tune. That's the Blade Runner tune, man. Big up to my girlfriend, Laura, my best friend. Some cheesy white kid shit to say, but it's true, man. I don't hang around with a lot of people. That chick's awesome. This tune is so good. Love Me, Stick Bubbly. This tune here, Lodestar, Stepped Outside. I don't play a lot of Lodestar usually. This tune is fire. And directions turn, lead us nowhere. When I'm trapped in words and can't wait my turn. And the lessons learned don't read so well. See, I reach out in all directions. See, I preach out in all directions. See, I reach out in all directions. It's one of those sing-along tunes. You know the hook, sing along with it. I'll spare you, I'll pop. I'll mute the mic while I'm in the studio doing it.
preacher in new directions. See a preacher in new directions. See a reacher in new directions. See a preacher in new directions. Just to know, just to feel you, just to know, just to feel you. What? Just to know you, just to feel you again. Just to know you, just to feel you again. Just to feel you again. Just to feel. Just to feel you again. I dealt the card, 2 hands upturned. Trapped in words and can't wait my turn. And the lessons learned don't read so well. See, I reach out in all directions. See, I preach out in all directions. See, I reach out in all directions. See, I preach out in all directions. Just to know.
Who went down to Lensman a couple weeks ago at Coda? I missed out. Coda's got to be one of the best sounding venues in the entire city. I can only imagine what Lensman was like in there. This here, Walk On By him, Lensman. Missed the chance to get your shout-outs in, find me on Facebook, facebook.com/DJLovehertz. You could go to djlovehertz.com, but that's just my website. Hopefully Austin's parents are enjoying the liquid drum and bass. This type of stuff is like baby making music, man. We're getting the likes. We're getting the friends requests now that I gave out the details. Uh-oh. Big up Sean Rice. Big up Stacy Burke. I just saw a post saying, I'm having a mini freak out. Where is this week's Game of Thrones? Funny thing is, it's not even next year. You're going to have to wait like 2 years for that now. Because they're going to do like feature-length movies for each episode. Imagine how much money those guys are making. Like the cast of Friends was making like 20 million or 10 million an episode, right? Or each one of like amongst them, I don't even know, man. But like, it's too much money. Game of Thrones, jeez. Talking about money, what about that Mayweather fight? Holy man! Who thinks it was rigged? Who thinks that Mayweather allowed him to get punched 111 times? Because a lot of people are saying that he bet. The casino that he tried to place a bet on himself at said no. So he sent a friend to put money on himself to beat Connor in the 10th round. That's the truth. He talked about it. He didn't put the money down. His friend had to put the money down. That's how you get away with it in Vegas, man. That's crazy, right? So if that's true. That being true, man, $100 million payday for them both. You think he goes on to that Diaz fight now? Diaz says he wants $20 million. This tune here, Hybrid Minds, featuring Alexa Harley. Tune is Phoenix. $111 shots he landed on Mayweather. That's the most shots Mayweather has ever taken ever in a fight. So technically he did better than anybody else ever before him. He did better than Manny Pacquiao. What the? That's crazy.
the lights around and you're breathe in slow, breathe in slow. Your life, my life tonight. Your life, my life tonight. I'm ready to fly, ready to rise up from the fire. I'm ready to soar, ready to reach higher and higher. I'm ready to fly, ready to rise up from the fire. Oh, I'm ready to, I'm ready to, I'm ready to, I'm ready to. Suddenly.
Big shout outs to Mike and Felicia listening in Ottawa. Love Ottawa, man. I had cousins that grew up there. I don't know what it is, man. Just like the history of the little town. The nightlife sucks. I'll say that. It used to be great. Rough Crew, big up the Rough Crew. Big up Ginger and all the work she used to do. And bringing guys out like me, Gunman, Brad Lush, Slip and Slide. Yeah, so big up Mike and Felicia Crane, listening from Ottawa. This tune here by an artist, I believe you're going to call it Galaxy, but it's just spelled Glxy. So I think that's a pretty good guess. Kinesis. Stacy wants to point out the show's gone way beyond the books. It's been 6 years since the 5th book. Yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of things that haven't happened in the shows. Like, where's Lady Stoneheart? Right? Right? If you don't know who Lady Stoneheart is, man, are you really a Game of Thrones fan? If you don't know who... Google that. Google that. And since there is no Game of Thrones, and there is no work tomorrow, head on down to church Sundays. It's only $5. You're going to have the sounds of James Brown, Elixa, and Chill Will. $5 drinks before 11. $5 drinks all night if you have one of the baseline t-shirts or hats. You can pick up either one of those there for $20 and then drink for $5 all night long. Doesn't that sound like a great way to end a long weekend? Because if you end it that way, tomorrow is not happening. Tonight will be the end of your long weekend. Tomorrow will not. Sounds like a good idea. To me, I'm going to try to get up as early as I can to get down to the air show tomorrow. I'm not one of those air show haters. Are you one of those air show haters? You probably didn't like the duck either, did you? You probably thought the duck was a waste of money. All right, let me pay some bills. We'll be right back.
CIUT 89.5 FM, bringing you the sound of your city for 30 years.
This tune here by Frankie called Away. I don't think Frankie's ever been in Toronto, but man, is he a good producer. And that's a shame, though. I don't think like enough people know about Frankie to even like warrant spending the money to fly him over here. That's the really shameful thing about it. Sometimes you gotta travel to see artists that you really want to see, though. Like, I went to Calgary to see Enai once. Nobody was booking him on the tour, and I went out there to Calgary, and that was an amazing show. Big up the Calgary crew, big up the 403 crew. In case you don't know, I went out there 2 or 3 summers ago, and I recorded a podcast of the CCD&B podcast out there. We did a whole hour featuring West Coast producers. I think it was episode 40, so if you want to go check that out, you listen to the talented work of producers not from Toronto. This tune here, Data 3, Sleepwalking. I don't know a lot about Data 3, but I kind of did the same thing when I found his music, like the same thing that I did with Version. I kind of went down the rabbit hole of, well, what can this guy offer me? And I've downloaded a bunch of his music. Okay, so maybe not all the tunes are liquid. Still. Yeah, so if you're looking for something new to watch, if you're not on Rick and Morty, you've got to get on Rick and Morty. The new season of BoJack Horseman comes out on the 8th. If you haven't watched the first 2 or 3 seasons of that, you got to get on that as well. I know you're like, why are you offering cartoons to me? But they're not... They're cartoons, but they are not kid cartoons. They are totally adult content. Not that type of adult content. Jeez, get your head out of the gutter. This tune here, Caliber F and FD, tune name Ombra. This is the Caliber remix. I'm going to be following up with another one by Caliber after this. In case you didn't get the message earlier, we are giving away free music on the CCDNB YouTube. All you need to do is go to the ccdnb.net. You'll be able to find a link to the YouTube page there. Or go just search us on YouTube, CCDNB. We'll be giving away a free download every Friday. I believe we have 4 or 5 tracks up there right now. We've got an amazing remix by Hungry T. He's called the song Rapture, but it is the Back to Life Soul to Soul remix, and it's an amazing remix. Like I said about the Break, when Break does a remix, it's kind of like makes the original obsolete. I find Caliber does the same thing. Sweet, sweet baby making music right here. know what I haven't mentioned this entire show? My love for Bitcoin. If anybody is a Bitcoin fan, Bitcoin trader, investor, hit me up. Yes, Adam Ryan. Shout out to the Pickle Rick. Yes. Like I said, if you're trading Bitcoin, if you're invested in Bitcoin, if you want to talk about Bitcoin, hit me up, man. Add me on Facebook. Bitcoin topped 5,000 this week. Once it hit 5,000, some big investors dropped or sold $13 billion worth of it. $13 billion worth of Bitcoin they sold in one day. It dropped the market back down to 4,200, and it's slowly climbing back up. That would have been the good time to buy in. Don't buy in now. Wait till it drops again. It might fall all the way down to 3,000 again, but it'll rise back up. Never buy on the highs. You want to sell on the highs. Sounds cliche. Trust me. The world's going to crumble and Bitcoin will rise. Thanks for tuning in for the last 2 hours with me. Up next, we got Equalizing Distort. Thank you to all the new Facebook friends that have added me today. This tune here, Echoes by Caliber. Absolutely gorgeous song. Hey, Elizabeth. Shut up. It's my show. Any of you Canadian producers making music, make sure you hit up ccdb.net and you submit your music into me. I will be recording the next podcast, hopefully in the next week or two, and I'd like to be able to stack the next Prophecy show with as much Canadian content as possible. please visit ccdnb.net and upload your music. Be sure to include all your artist information so that I can share it on the show. And don't forget, everybody, Church Sundays tonight, $5. James Brown, Elixa, and Chill Will. This tune, another one by Lensman, Still Standing, featuring DRS. Beautiful sounds.
'Cause your strength it will define you. You accept what you deserve. 'Cause you deserve what you accept. She told me, son, don't you forget.
Elizabeth, if you're still tuned in, I want to explain to you what audience engagement means.
This is why I'm still standing.
My whole Facebook has been lit up with messages and likes and comments from the listeners, all excited about this show. Your one comment, very discouraging. We are trying to bring a community here together, and it is not just about the music itself, but also about talking to one another about the community, about the music.
Older sister, Ed Chef, I know you walked a lonely line, you never looked the same. After my father passed away, can't begin to imagine the pain that you went through. Same time bringing up this little pain they send you. Corned beef and rice every time the rent's due.
Thank you for everybody who has listened in tonight.
You pushed me to keep chasing my dreams. The only reason I'm in.
Everybody who's added me on Facebook, everybody who's messaged me. I hope to see everybody out tonight at Church Sundays. $5 at the door. $5 drinks all night when you're wearing your Baseline t-shirt.
I bless this path in every single place it takes you and give you strength so life will never break you.
Coming up next, Equalize and Distort. Thank you everybody for listening to 89.5 CIUT.
And if life gives you love, then just make you serenity. Don't give in to temptation. It's not so green on the other. No matter what situation. Always carry yourself. This is why I'm still standing. This is why I'm still standing. This is why I'm still standing. 'Cause I listen when my brother says.
Yo, my mama don't smile like she used to. Guess this ain't the life that she's used to now. So spread love and stand proud, yo. She still smiled when I drew a picture on them couches. She studied hard, yeah, we never went hungry. Worked 2 jobs so I could see other countries. Head full of dreams, just ignore all them gunshots. As long as I'm happy, don't worry about them Dunlops. Mom, watch me. Look, no hands, they can't stop me till my foot goes down. And most times my mama speaks the Queen's English. You make her mad page and cuss words, she means business. I've been witness to that cold stare. And when my bro went away, we shared the most tears. And now you're back in Barbados, don't worry, keep jamming. Love is the bond and the remix still standing. Children of Zeus, we still standing. DRS, yo, still standing. This is a Lensman remix.
CIUT 89.5 FM, the station that brings you funk, soul, and everything in between on Higher Ground with Jason Palma. Thursday nights at 8.
CIUT 89.5 FM.